The magnificent St. Vitus Cathedral was founded in 1344 on the site of the original Romanesque rotunda. This Gothic cathedral is a spiritual symbol of the Czech state that took nearly 600 years to finish being constructed. It was completed only in 1929 and is a vital part of the history of Prague Castle. Its grand interiors boast a range of wonders, including the beautifully decorated St. Wenceslas Chapel with the tomb of St. Wenceslas, the crypt where many Czech kings are buried, and the crown chamber, home to the crown jewels. There's much to admire in the Royal St. Vitus Cathedral, especially the beautiful stained glass windows. Look out for the one by famous Czech painter Alfons Mucha located in the third chapel on the left-hand side. The interior of the cathedral is home to wonders such as the stunningly decorated St. Wenceslas Chapel with the tomb of St. Wenceslas, the crypt where Czech kings are buried, and the crown chamber, where the crown jewels are kept. St. Vitus Cathedral also contains the silver sarcophagus of St. John of Nepomuk, which is the heaviest of its kind in the Czech Republic. The Great South Tower of the cathedral was built in the late 14th century. It was later reconstructed in the 16th and 18th centuries. The tower holds the largest bell in the Czech Republic, called Zikmund. At the center of the cathedral you will also get to view 8 heavily gilded statues of Czech patron saints. The construction of the present-day Gothic cathedral started on November 21, 1344. King John of Bohemia laid the foundation stone for the new building, and construction later continued under the reign of Charles IV. Matthew of Arras and Peter Parler were the 2 architects who worked on the construction of St. Vitus Cathedral in Prague Castle. Construction had to be stopped when a new king, Charles's son Wenceslas IV, came to power. When the Hussite War broke out in 1419, St. Vitus Cathedral stood unfinished for almost 600 years. The war and a fire heavily damaged parts of the cathedral and its furnishings. Only in the latter half of the 19th century was the construction complete in a neo-Gothic style. In 1844, Václav Besina along with neo-Gothic architect Josef Kroner presented a program for the renovation and completion of the cathedral at a gathering of German architects in Prague. The church was solemnly consecrated in 1929 at the time of St. Wenceslas's Jubilee. Despite the western half having many neo-Gothic elements, during the restoration, many of Peter Parler's designs were used to give it a unified look. In 1954, a government decree placed the whole of Prague Castle into ownership of all Czechoslovak people and into the administration of the President's office. St. Vitus Cathedral continues to remain as one of the important ecclesiastical buildings in the Czech Republic. The St. Vitus Cathedral has had a major influence on the development of late Gothic-style elements in Central Europe. Members of the Parler family designed numerous buildings across Central Europe and also in the Czech Republic. The Gothic styles of Slovenia, Austria, northern Croatia, and southern Germany were all tremendously influenced by the Parler family's design. The late Gothic of Central Europe is characterized by ornate vaulting, which was originally started by Parler in his development of the vaulting system for the choir of St. Vitus Cathedral. Scholars also speculate that the St. Vitus Cathedral also influenced the development of English Gothic. St. Vitus Cathedral is a stunning example of Gothic architecture. Its interiors are filled with exquisite architecture that makes it a must-see attraction for any visitor. Inside the cathedral, you will see stained glass windows, intricately carved wooden doors, and several other marvels of design and decor. St. Wenceslas Chapel is a highlight of the interiors of the cathedral. The interior of the cathedral also houses the crown jewels and the royal tombs, but these are not accessible to visitors at all times. You will also find the Wallenstein Chapel inside the St. Vitus Cathedral that has the worn grave slabs of cathedral architects Matthias of Arras and Peter Parler. The Royal Oratory, a fancy balcony with ribbed vaulting carved to look like tree branches, is also visible to visitors inside the cathedral. The choir window, the Schwarzenberg Chapel, the Chapel of the Holy Sepulchre and the Chapel of Virgin Mary are marvelously designed and are must-see attractions within the interior of the cathedral. St. Wenceslas Chapel is a cult center of St. Vitus Cathedral. Its magnificent decoration and the different conception of its architecture emphasize its singularity as the central point of the cathedral with the tomb of the most important Czech patron saint. The facing of the walls, consisting of precious stones, and the wall paintings of the Passion Cycle are parts of the original 14th century decoration of the chapel. The scenes from the life of St. Wenceslas forming another decorative band are attributed to the workshop of the master of the Litomneritz altar. The cycle dates back to 1509. The door in the southwestern corner of the chapel leads to the crown chamber in which the Bohemian coronation jewels are kept.